Good day, everyone. Welcoming you guys back to my YouTube channel. And if you are here for the first time, I welcome you as well. In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching how to cut this tie. And please always remember to like, share, and subscribe, please. Right now, let's begin. As you can see, my fabric is already on fold. I want to be cutting the half length. That is from the shoulder to the waistline. The shoulder to the waistline is 10. I also call it my half length. And I'll be adding half inch to join to the down part. This is the half inch. I folded my fabric into two already. I used my bust measurement divided by 4 plus 2. My bust measurement is 30 divided by 4 is 7.8. You can as well call it 7 3/4, plus 2 is 9.8 as well, 9 3/4. So that is what I use in folding my fabric this way, 9.8, 9 3/4. Good. So this from here to here is a shoulder to the waistline, which is also shoulder to the half length. We call it half length. So the next step is to measure our back. Our back measurement, that is shoulder to shoulder, it is 11. 11 divided by 2 is 5.5, and I'll be adding half inch for folding. That will be 5.5 is 11, so I'll be marking 6. Then I will use my ruler, or you can use your tape the way I am using to connect together. I'm trying to drag the shoulder slope. Our armhole measurement is 6. This is it, which I have measured here. This is 6. And connect together as well. Then I'll be coming down by 1 inch. My bust measurement is what we use in folding this, so which is 9 3/4. You remember our main measurement is 7 3/4, then we added 2, which give us 9 3/4. This is what I mark here, but we are going to mark the main 7 3/4 here because we want to make the armhole curve. This is it. Then this from this part I marked 1, I'll be putting my tape there. Then the remaining one is 5 divided by 2 is 2.5, which is what I'll mark here, 2.5. I'm trying to get a midpoint. Then at the midpoint, I'll be coming out by 0.7 inch. Then from that 0.7 inch, I'll connect it down here. Let's try to make our neck. Our neck will be making use of 2.5 wideness. Then it will be coming down by 3 inches. I'll be using my ruler to connect the curve together this way. Then you remember we came down here by 1, so from this one I'll be coming to this upper shoulder or slanted this way. This is the shoulder slant. Good. Then making use my ruler, I'll be making use of my ruler to do the armor curve. Good. So our half length by, that is around waist circumference, is 24. Yes, 24 divided by 2 is 12. 24 divided by 4 is 6. So instead of marking 6, we'll be adding 2. So it will be 8. Good, 8. Then we'll connect it to this point here. You remember the main measurement is 6 plus the sewing allowance. That was why we added 2, which made it give us 8. I'll be connecting it to this part. We are done. So the next step is to cut. You have to be careful when cutting, and I always say in every of my video, when cutting, you always cut above the chalk, and you can pin it down as well when cutting. So this is what it looks like after I was done cutting. I'll be placing this on the fabric again to cut the back part, and I'll be leaving 2 inches for zipper allowance. You can make use of 1, you can make use of 1.5, but I prefer using 2. Right now, let me just tie on it for it to look neat. Good. I place the front on another folded part of the fabric just to cut the back side. Then I left 2 inches for zipper allowance here, and I marked my 10.5. That is from the shoulder to the waistline, 10.5. I just want to connect it together like this. Good. As we all know, the wideness we used previously was 2.5. We'll still be making use of the same 2.5. Then this time around, we will not be coming down by 3. We will be coming down by 2 inches. We come down by 2 inches. We connect together again using our ruler. You can as well use make use of your this thing, your freehand sketching. Next step is to cut. Just trace it out and cut. Then we are done cutting for both the front and the back. Just cut it out. So we are done cutting. I notch this side for me to know that yes, this is where my zipper allowance is starting from. That is all for that. We'll be cutting the lining, and let's cut the down part. The next thing is to cut the down part, which is the main reason why we are doing the tutorial. That is the flare aspect. Let's keep this aside. We'll cut lining for it later. Right now, this will be for the sleeve part. My fabric is on fold. I was on fold, and I'll be making use of the remaining length of the fabric. As you can see, this is 39. I'll be making use of the remaining one, which is 39. Then the wideness will be 4. This is it. I already ironed it down. I ironed it just for it to look neat. Then I'll be cutting out. This will be for the two. Once I cut out, I'll divide it by 2 again. Like I'll fold it together and divide. So now let's cut. You have to be careful when cutting. Right now I'm done cutting. So like I said earlier, I'll be folding it into 2 just to get the midpoint. Oh, I don't think it's really necessary because I'll be pleating it. So I'll be cutting this again. Let me just iron it for me to know that yes, this is the middle. So I'll be cutting this twice. The wideness is 4 and the 4 is on 2, but if you don't want to fold it into 2, that means you're going to be cutting 8. Any length of your desire. It's not compulsory you make use of the same length I use. So this is it. Let me iron just for me to get the midpoint. Then I'll be cutting the same thing again. That is duplicating it. I'll be duplicating this. Initially I folded it this way, then the other part I folded it this way. Remember I said what I measured was 28 divided by 3.1. For my answer divided by 2 gives me 4.5. So the way I'm going to get this part, my gown length measurement is 30. Half length, that is from the shoulder to the waistline, is 10. So I'll be deducting 10 from that 30. It will remain 20. 20 plus 1 inch, 1 inch, half at the upper side to join with the half length. Then the down part I'll be using lining to turn it. So that is why I'm adding 1 inch. So the next step will now be everything will result to 21. So 21 point plus 4.5 will be giving me 5.5. So I'll be measuring 5.5 this way, 5.5 this way. I folded it at first this way, secondly this way. So everything together is 25.5. So now this side I'll be marking my 4.5. This was what I did there. My measurement is now up to 25.5 years. So can you see the Ankara is now enough? So I'll just be leaving it this way. Then I'll mark my 4.5 here. Then I'll connect it together this way. The remaining part will be 21 for the length. So I'll chalk 21 round. Then I'll record. I believe you guys understand what I just explained. First of all, let me cut this part here. On a norms I'm supposed to cut it this way, but because it's not, the length is not enough, that is why I'm doing it this way. If your length is enough, don't do it the way I'm doing mine. So I'll be cutting this down part as well. I'm done cutting. Let me just remove my pin. I pinned it previously. I'm trying to remove my pin, and I'll be dividing one side by 2. We're dividing one side, I'll be opening one side. Dryish. This is it. So this is it. I'll be dividing one side. And always remember to chalk the wrong side, so you won't end up sewing the right side as the wrong side. The next thing is to place it on lining and duplicate. So that's all for this. Then I'll sew it on down. Let's check if it is. Always remember to notch this other side, just for you to know that this is where the middle point is. So let's check if it is the same thing with this. I'm trying to check if it is the same. Can't you see what I'm saying? Can't it is not too excess, at least beautiful. So definitely is the same. So now I'll be cutting the lining, and that's all. Then I will join it down. uh This is what we want to sew. So this, it will be like this. Are you not seeing it? Let's go and sew.